Hold onto your hats, Niners Nation. The excitement is palpable as whispers of a bold draft strategy emerge from the 49ers front office. What if I told you that the team might not go for the typical offensive or defensive line this year? Instead, they could be eyeing a game-changing cornerback to elevate our defense and counter the formidable receiving threats in our division. This could be a monumental shift that fans have been craving. Don't miss out. Subscribe and give us a thumbs up to keep up with the latest developments for our San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers are making waves as we dive into the latest mock draft projections. And I can't help but feel a surge of excitement about what's on the horizon for our beloved team. According to NFL.com analyst Bucky Brooks's first mock draft, the 49ers are eyeing cornerback Will Johnson from Michigan with their 11th overall pick. This is a bold move, especially considering the team's recent struggles, wrapping up last season with a disappointing 6-11 record. Now, I know many fans are expecting the 49ers to prioritize bolstering their offensive or defensive lines, and honestly, I can see where that logic comes from. After all, strengthening the trenches is crucial for success in today's NFL. But Brooks believes that with Robert Saleh returning as the defensive coordinator, the 49ers might just surprise us by investing in a top-tier cornerback. And I have to say, I'm intrigued. Will Johnson stands at 6'2" and weighs 200 pounds, boasting the ideal physical attributes for a premier cornerback. Sure, he's had his setbacks, missing significant time last season due to a shoulder injury and a toe issue. But in the games he did play, he showcased his talent with 14 tackles, including a tackle for loss and 2 interceptions, both of which he returned for touchdowns. That kind of playmaking ability is exactly what we need to compete against the talented receivers in our division. Throughout his 3 seasons at Michigan, Johnson accumulated impressive stats: 68 tackles, 9 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, and 10 passes defended. These numbers are hard to ignore, and they paint a picture of a player who can change the game. But I can't help but wonder, was this the best decision for the 49ers? I'm torn. We've seen how critical a strong pass defense is, especially in the NFC West, where offenses are explosive and relentless. On the flip side, we have to consider the potential loss of cornerback Charvarius Ward in free agency. If he departs, the 49ers will need to fill that void quickly. Thankfully, there's a silver lining. We still have Diamador Lenoir, who is emerging as a star, and Renardo Green, a promising second-round pick from the 2024 NFL Draft. Yet, while these players have shown potential, Johnson could bring an entirely new dynamic to our secondary. As a passionate fan, I can't help but think about how these decisions will impact our future. Will Johnson's presence elevate our defense to a championship-caliber unit? Or will we look back and wish we had focused on the trenches instead? These are the questions that keep me up at night, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way. So, what do you think? Are the 49ers making the right call by potentially investing in a cornerback over other pressing needs? I want to hear your opinions down below. This is a pivotal moment for our franchise, and I'm eager to see how it unfolds. Let's not forget the emotional roller coaster we've been on as fans. Each draft pick brings hope, but it also carries the weight of expectations. We've witnessed the highs and lows, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. It's this roller coaster that makes us the passionate fans we are. The San Francisco 49ers have wrapped up their season with a disappointing 6-11 record, marking the first time in the Brock Purdy era that the team missed the postseason. Injuries and a bit of regression have certainly played their parts in this disappointing outcome. However, the 49ers front office still sees promise in Purdy as their starting quarterback. It's likely we'll see a contract extension for him this offseason, as the organization aims to secure his future in the Bay Area. Now, here's where things get a bit tricky. With several significant contracts already on the books, extending Purdy could put a serious strain on the team's salary cap. So, the 49ers might look to make a move to alleviate some of that pressure. And who could be on the chopping block? Deebo Samuel. With a hefty $15 million salary awaiting him in 2025 and a concerning regression following his stunning 2021 season, Samuel's future in San Francisco may be in jeopardy. Think back to 2021, when Debo racked up an astonishing 1,700 total yards. Since then, though, he hasn't come close to hitting the 900 receiving yard mark or even 250 yards in any season from 2022 through 2024. That dual threat reputation he built, it's starting to tarnish. Blake Meek from TWSN has even suggested that the Pittsburgh Steelers could be a prime destination for Samuel. The Steelers are in desperate need of reinforcements on offense, and adding a player with Samuel's skill set could be a game changer for them. But beyond the contract situation with Purdy, the 49ers might simply be ready to move on from Samuel. Brandon Ayuk secured his own contract extension last offseason, and players like Ricky Pearsall and Jawan Jennings have stepped up significantly in 2024. The depth at wide receiver is getting stronger, and with George Kittle at tight end and Christian McCaffrey leading the backfield, the 49ers have the playmakers they need to support Purdy. The organization has set him up for success, and now it's all about protecting him and ensuring he has the right pieces around him moving forward. But this raises the question, is Debo Samuel the odd man out? Honestly, I'm torn on this issue. On one hand, I recognize how talented he is and the impact he could have on any offense. But on the other hand, if he isn't producing at the level expected, it might make sense to move him to free up cap space for Purdy and other essential players. So what do you think? Is letting Debo go the best decision? Or should the 49ers hold on to him despite his recent struggles? I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. This is a pivotal moment for our franchise, and every fan's opinion matters in shaping its future. As we look forward to the offseason, we need to keep our eyes open for any potential trades or moves that the 49ers might make. This team has a bright future ahead, but every decision carries weight and can impact our chances for a championship run. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Like, share, and subscribe to stay engaged with everything 49ers. Let's keep this conversation going.